Just like me. Oh yeah, you can just change the eye expression. It's toe options.
You have to go to the. You have to go to the main menu and.
Oh no! Jesus Christ, are you okay? Are you okay?
It's a good.
I'm just a piss girl. I just piss all over the fucking place like a race horse. Goblin ass. Just like me. Good enough for you. Anyway, bye. I'm not doing it. Maybe I'm cool. Yes. I do love thinking things like, yeah, there's just a capsule full of animals here, why not? Hey buddy, are you okay? You're the new Tails! Yeah, again, by being a clunkier game, it's a kind of a better stealth game! What the fuck? Never seen that one before! Did you forget that cis men existed for a second there? DK Donkey Kong. Well, he's finally back to kick some with that gun. Fire his buds. Shoots. Hits. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. First member of the DK. I've saved the game.
Can I offer you a delicious egg in this trying time?
Egg. The chat is just egg now.
Egg.
Fuck.
Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Moon.
Egg.
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 A
Egg.
story. Oh
Egg.
no, the egg is
Egg.
taking over.
Egg.
It was him,
Egg.
wasn't he? The Eggman. Then why?
Nick.
Nick is the Eggman. A lot of visual information. It's This is better than what I was going to play.
I fucking love it. This is so terrible.
It just goes dark! What is?
Listen, good guys, we got something.
Why am I just shut this door on them? Oh. Through the window! Wow, I'm enjoying this. Okay. God, I'm dumb. This is ethical. Oh, yeah, that gets out of the car. I'm noticing some minor glitches in this version that weren't in the original. There we go. Problem solved. Uh-oh. What was that about the glitch making this game better? Because it definitely is. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I'm the elite sniper. Don't you know? The elitist. Elite! Saxon side stream! Elite sniper! Why are you happy with Howard? What? It's time! Pizza thing! Oh yeah, you can just change the eye expression like that. And it's toe options.
You have to go to the. You have to go to the main menu and. Oh,
Oh no! No!
oh the seats! I'm not enjoying this.
Jesus Christ, are you okay?
Oh,
Are you okay?
it's a good.
Suck my hedgehog penis. That's right, I've got one. My Gerald gave me a hedgehog penis. I don't know why he did that, but he sure as fuck did. Sorry, I just saw a message. I'm just the piss girl. I just piss all over the fucking place like a race horse. Bye, Death. Oh yeah, by the way, this man is a toeman. No, footman. Damn it! Toeman joke! Yes! No, we played that. Take that out of context. I wish there was a way to fade out audio sources automatically on this flipping thing. Hello, I'm here. Disco Elysium, baby. Ow, all of my bones hurt, and I've forgotten a lot of what happened. I'm a bit zonked today, but it is the time. Yeah, I think last time, I'm fairly sure that trying to remember what we were going to do, basically. Do need to pay for my room or find a place to stay. Graphic gun of some sort. Oh. No, I never called the Lazarus, did I? Well, it's a good job I got a list of things, because last time we did put a body in a fridge. There's a few checks I can redo, and a few I don't want to redo, if we're truthful. And, yeah, there's other things. What the heck was the warded door? Oh, that was if I wanted to knock it down. That is the downside. But I filled Monday's version of that, to be fair. I didn't, because all the done ones are here. But I still can split a oh, I'm gonna split a kilo with Kuno. There's some watermarks that would be nice to read. Oh. Buying trousers from Kuno, that sort of thing. I think we should probably do something with this car, hey? Like that.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Can I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Turns the preheater on, waits, takes the keys out, and says,
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
"Oh, he loves his car."
The dashboard
Nerd.
lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
Yeah, no, I think that have I mucked up the volume of the sound effects? I'm not sure which. I'm not sure which of them these would affect the sound effects, if I'm honest. But let's just. Think that's what we want. Sure, let's try that. Heyo! Let's see you, Rachel. Might be environment. I'm not sure though.
Like a leopard waking
Hopefully
from
the
its sleep,
voice being loud will help.
yawning and roaring at the same time.
Press the button labelled headlights. Welcome to
The lights
detective.
unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
And then I'm going to be calling the radio a bit after this because I forgot to do that, I guess, earlier.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
A note of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait, look around you.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Oh,
Ah, Martinez.
he smells the air. Where are we on this?
Let me see.
Takes the leisure for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
He says, his finger near the top of the map, on a segment of coast jutting out of the great ocean. I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh, yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
All of them worse than here.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
What about the next one then?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them all individually.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150. At least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3, that's it?
That's it.
Hey Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
18 years I've done this?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
I walked the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
That a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I don't think I can ever re-become this person. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
I'm a killer.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Damn it, Panda! Usually, obviously, the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
I think he already said, but you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
He says, declining to elaborate.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
He handled the strain.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
He gives you a meaningful...
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
He points to your yellow gardening gloves. I'm so glad the game acknowledges that I'm just walking around in these.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
He presses a remote control on the key.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, I should have done that way earlier. Oh my goodness. Oh, would you look at that, eh? 18 years in service, 216 cases solved, 3 people killed. 3 honor, 11 good cop, bad cop points. Moral, I've apparently picked 2 ultra-liberal, 2 moralist, 1 fascist, and 14 communist. And also I've done 1 suicide, 1 apocalypse, 1 sorry, and 1 boring cop. Oh, now I know there's a way to see, and apparently my name is unknown and my rank is unknown though. That's interesting. I guess I could have been tracking this for a lot longer than I was. I kind of like that the game gives you these cool things you can keep track of. It doesn't really like the map as well. Like, hold on, where's the map? Yeah, like, you don't get this map until you actually have a map. And, like, That's neat. I think that's really neat. I now I've opened my thing. I have my records. That's really cool. I like it. And it's good that they're letting me keep track, because I need to say sorry things like 3 more times to get the achievement, and now I have a way to look at that. As much as that's not the point, but I probably should go. Yeah, well, there's that little incident, but I think I need to call someone
Inside,
first.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, please connect me to Station 41's Lazarus.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
You hear a man clearing his throat briskly, then an answer.
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I was told to call the Lazarus. People are worried about me.
Oh, it's you.
Man is unpleasantly surprised.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
You know who I am?
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
I'm sorry I've been such a bother to you.
Oh, spare me the sad, drunken blubbering and get on with it. What's your complaint?
Oh, this seems bad, actually, huh? I've lost my memory. All of it?
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
There is no surprise in his voice, only careless superiority.
Ah, so you're not surprised. Wonderful. Anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
Doc, it broke my heart.
Look, pal, getting pumped and dumped is not a disease. People live through it all the time. You should be happy for her.
Wait. Pumped and dumped?
That's what the guys say, officer. That some chick pumped you and then dumped you. Threw you away like an empty juice carton.
You know who the person was, have I told you?
You must have me confused for a close personal friend. I am not. I am a medical professional with a constant idiot emergency on my hands.
One needs tending to right now, he thinks, looking around the room. God, these apes. You hear someone whine in the background. My eye, Doc, my eye.
Is there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yes. I want the truth.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
So it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons.
Ah. That's a failure, but...
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
It's not fucking cryoactylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Jesus Christ, Mac. I think I've had a heart attack, by the way, just to be clear.
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Yes.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
God, you're bad at your job. I guess that's it for now. Thanks for fucking nothing, mate.
Mm-hmm.
The phone clicks. Suddenly you hear the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
You run a serial number for a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50 100 1000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500/VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
What's ICP?
The International Collaboration Police? They keep detailed records of all military technology produced by licensed manufacturers. That's one of the reasons the Moral Intern spearheaded the creation of the ICP in the first place.
Okay. And I think I'm done for now.
57th, over and out.
A voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
That I closed the door. Fuck, man. The doctor punched me in the dick, huh? Thanks, Doc. I've run the number, but tomorrow I'll be able to know what she knows. Something. I'm making progress. I can level up again. Do I want to level up right now? I'm not actually sure. I'm going to save that for when I need it. When I know I need it. Because I'm not really sure what I'll use it right now. And it doesn't mean that. Got the secret passages. Call Sylvie. Oh, yeah. I forgot to call Sylvie. I probably should. Important.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I forgot to ask, sorry. Need you to connect to a civilian, Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Okie dokie.
Received.
Oh, I didn't change clothes to something more charismatic. Shit. Like slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away. Hello. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container by the Whirling? Let's start with this.
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
Oh, I'm feeling guilt. I don't want to feel guilt. Who was you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
I'm not going to ask that because it's a thoroughly insensitive thing to say.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait. Why aren't you comfortable with this?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Oh, I think I know. I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
I think it's me. I think it was me. Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the Whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Hey, I found my patrol cloak earlier, but have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco thing.
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good.
Jesus, this is my uniform.
One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of there. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
So my uniform's in a frame at home, I guess. I think that's everything. Thank you.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again.
Oh.
Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What? Skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Jesus Christ.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Always end up screwing everything up.
It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
They're telling me that I was the one who...
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on. I want to know what you did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
But on which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
I just got an achievement for being the sorriest cop.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Okay. These are the cop options. I'm starting to recognize them. The cop archetypes, the political archetypes. Sorry for everything.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing beside the I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
I see. All this church and sunset.
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it.
Right. Talking with me.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
Voice just the voice.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Fuck him. I think I really fucked this one up. They're like... don't know who made the call. Maybe have some more clues towards some things. Authority and... Anyway, somebody's asked me to read a Doctor Who wiki page. Panda has just redeemed Posterior from the Doctor Who wiki. Let's see if that exists. Have to open Chrome so it'll capture. Quick. Here we go. It's time to find out whether this Posterior exists. It is in fact an article. Posterior. The absorbal of farts to the displeasure of bliss. TV Love and Monsters. The posterior TV regeneration. I'm sorry. That's... they've cited the K9 spin-off for that one? Okay. Individually Buttocks. TV The Coach with the Dragon Tattoo. That's a Class episode. That's an episode from spin-off series Class, colloquially referred to as ones behind TV Planet of the Dead, backside TV Rosa, bum Audio No More Lies. But TV The Corvan, did they just... somebody did this deliberately, huh? Somebody deliberately got as many ass jokes from the K9 spin-off series in here as possible, huh? Booty TV Ends of Arse TV Ends of Days, Ass TV Combat, or Gluteus Maximus Audio No More Lies was the rear end of humanoid lifeforms and many other bipeds or quadrupeds, as well as depositing bodily wastes and gases. The buttocks were almost a common point of sexuality. Oh! Jack Harkness zooms in on Rose's excellent bottom, TV the empty child. We're talking about... How long is this? Jesus fucking Christ. Talking about Men with Gwyneth, Rose Tyler said she liked a good smile and a nice bum. Captain Jack Harkness must see Rose hanging from the barrage balloon, said she had an excellent bottom. As he went to go meet her, he told Algie that he had an excellent bottom too, slapping his posterior. After psychografting herself into Rose's body, Cassandra O'Brien took great pleasure in examining her nice rear bumper, slowly stroking her newfound posterior with one hand. Jesus Christ, why did you word it that way? Toby Z admired his view of Rose's backside when crawling through the air ducts of Sanctuary Phase 6. Jesus Christ, why is... Gwen Cooper complimented her boyfriend Reese Williams on his nice arse while watching him get out of bed naked. Minnie Hooper took the opportunity to squeeze the 10th Doctor's bottom as he had his photograph taken with the Silver Cloak group, following up by patting on his backside, TV the end of time. Miss Quill admired Coach Dawson's buttocks, TV the Coach of the Dragon's tattoo, which is from... After Susan Foreman's clumsiness inconvenienced the first bottom, he threatened her with a jolly good smacked bottom, TV the Dalek invasion of Earth. He later threatened Bill Potts the same way after he insulted one of his future incarnations. Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart was not so bad himself as Posterius went. Pros deadly reunion. Sorry. In the Third Doctor books, they complimented the Brigadier's ass. Ornfell Foch Passimide Slitheen was shaking her booty while wearing Margaret Blaine's skin. The posterior could be augmented in cosmetics known as a buttock lift, which the 12th Doctor claimed to be utilised by humans obsessed with their image, comic terraformer. According to Susan Foreman's diary, Frances Mintos shoved a protractor into Jean Roddick's buttocks in mid-March 1963 and she destroyed her desk in rage. Mr. Grange strapped her 3 times across the palm of the hand for vandalising school property. Pros, time and relative. When Victor Kennedy absorbed Bliss, her face ended up on his right buttock. When Elton Poe asked where she was, Kennedy lifted himself up, farting as Bliss told him he didn't want to know. Kennedy sat back down, compressing her face and causing her to squeal. I'm starting to think I should charge Panda double for this. When the 11th Doctor got undressed for a change of clothes, Amy Pond admired his naked posterior, despite Rory Williams telling her to look away as he was. TV the 11th hour. I mean, I'm not going to say the Brigadier's ass was bad, it's just that it's on the wiki. Riversong, after generating, admired her posterior, called it magnificent, saying she would wear jodhpurs in the future. What is a jodhpur, TARDIS wiki? Owen Harper complained that he was freezing his arse off as Torchwood 3 attended to the corpse of John Tucker, arriving to investigate an unusual death in Night Spot at Torchwood 3. Gwen Cooper told PC Andy Davison there was no point in him freezing his arse off out here. Following a Weevil attack, this is just every mention of the word arse in the entire Doctor Who universe, huh? This is gonna be... Jesus Christ. Following a Weevil attack, Jack Harkness really owns my time to get his bony little ass to the... Okay, so ass cannon. The ass cannon we have so far. 11th Doctor is like middle tier. Brigadier A tier. Rose apparently also A tier. And Owen Harper has a bony little ass and hence his F tier. I'm sorry to Bern Gordon, who is not representative of Owen's ass. When a sleeper agent disguised as paramedic stopped the oil tanker he was driving in the middle of the road, one car driver angrily ordered him to get back in the truck before he shoved it up his arse. TV sleeper. That's another Torchwood, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Torchwood. Okay, when about to be destroyed by a mysterious alien device, Owen Harper told Martha Jones on the road that she had a cracking arse, a credential which made her a worthy replacement of Torchwood 3's Doctor. Okay, so... Right, Martha, she's up there in the ass tier apparently. Undergoing parthenogenesis, Stacey Campbell found the adipose birthed from her and what emerged from her left buttock. The 10th Doctor explained to Christina de Souza that the fly-like treativores fed on waste matter, which others left behind from their behind. Classic Gareth Roberts wit there. The phrase kicking butt was used in a slang to describe besting an adversary after successfully invading the surveillance of the department with K9 Mark II. Starkey announced that he had kicked surveillance butt. In response, his robotic friend vowed to kick surveillance posterior whenever possible from then on. That's from the K9 spin-off series. Oh my god. Somebody's been updating this. When the 12th Doctor was trapped in his confession dial on the verge of despair, a hallucinatory image of Clara Orson told him to get up off your ass and win. Bill Potts commented more than once on the 12th Doctor running like a penguin with its arse on fire. TV the pilot. Smile. Other references. That wasn't... Words relating to posterior also uses insults. Testimony Glass Avatar version of Bill Potts angrily called the 12th Doctor a stupid bloody arse for not believing she was the real Bill. Alan Shapiro repeatedly called Brian Friedkin a fat ass in... Is this a Torchwood? That's a Torchwood. Following Georgie Paterna from 2050 to November 1963, Starkey conferred with the K9 Mark II to grab her and get their butts back through the portal of the space-time manipulator. To which K9 concurred, rapid transport of butts imperative. This was a TV series that somebody made. Somebody made this many references to ass in the K9 miniseries that it's that and Torchwood the main ass sources. Owen observed that Maggie Hopley was a pain in the arse. Angie Davison told Gwen Cooper that she had a face like a slapped arse. John Hart commented that the blessing looked like a giant arse. Ace called Gil in audio the death of Captain Jack. Okay, the death of Captain Jack is fucking great, by the way. Ace called Gilgamesh a right royal pain in the arse. Time War Genesis. Ram Singe called Tom Dawson an arsehole. Agabia once sarcastically mentioned to Giles that him putting off work bites you in the ass eventually, doesn't it? I don't even know what this is. This is... Probe? They felt the need to add probe to this image of the Slovene posterior. A behind-the-scenes photograph with the production of Aliens of London / World War III released on the BBC website offered a view of Raxacoricofaciatoria and posterior, specifically that of the Slovene, with a humorous caption, "Does my bum look big in this? Citation fucking needed." Okay. I'm going to get into probe briefly. So, can I get probe? Is there a page on probe that I can just... Here we go, probe. I usually wouldn't give you an extra for this, but like, probe is an interesting one because it was a spin-off without BBC approval. It was a BBV one. So they didn't have the rights to a lot of things, but they did have, for example, the rights, the actress and the rights to Liz Shaw, a companion of the Third Doctor. Basically, Probe is a spin-off series that was like, let's just use the character we've got the rights to and not anything else. So BBV made some straight-to-video series with Liz Shaw, implied that she was gay with a character played by another Doctor Who companion's actress, but who was not the same character. Louise Jemison played Patsy Haggard. John Pertwee played Jeremiah O'Kane. Peter Davison played Patient 1. Colin Baker and Garen Purcell. Colin Baker played Peter Russell. Sylvester McCoy. You see, this is what they did in the Wilderness Years. They just grabbed actors. They got Davros and Jeffrey Beaversmaster to play parts in this. There was also a 2020s revival, apparently. Apparently they just kept making Probe. I guess Probe was popular. Basically, Probe is just Unit if you don't have the rights to Unit. From what I remember. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, they did a load of these sort of things. They did these little things. Eventually, Liz Shaw's actress is unfortunately not around anymore. So anything past a certain point does not have her in it. Which is a shame. Because, like, God, Liz deserved better. But both the actress and Liz Shaw as a character deserved better than they got. Because I believe she got pregnant and then got written out without a proper exit. Yeah, BBV invented... I think the Brigadier's daughter being canon is... Kate Stewart is, like, all over the fucking place about where she actually came from. It's complicated whether she's the same character as the invention that people did, or whether it's other things. Like, the Brigadier quite often had a daughter in canon that popped around, but, like, Oh yeah, no. Just to highlight, Liz, now Liz Haggard, was presented retired and living in Spain with her now wife Patsy. Canonically gay Liz Shaw. Thanks, Probe. I'm playing Disco Elysium. What the fuck was I doing? Yeah, no, I love Doctor Who. Because you get this sort of weird stuff where someone had the rights to, like... Thanks, Quotebot. But that's what I kind of love about Doctor Who, is that, like... you get these sort of weird things. Where it's like, somebody was like, okay, we have the rights to the Zygons or the Autons, but nothing else. Let's just do a few home video movies with those characters and nothing else. Most of them were done by BPV. Because the people were passionate about the series and wanted to continue it in some way. So they just did stuff. They made sort of things that were Doctor Who in all but name. They did like all sorts of stuff. Like the actors were clearly passionate, so they came back for a lot of these things. There's a reason that the Big Finish audios showed up, is because they were basically just the officially licensed version of what a load of people were doing already with less permission, basically. Who put the clothes in the trash? Okay. I may take a while. I meant to ask her, but I guess she didn't know. Didn't let me ask. So I have Superstar, Apocalypse, and Boring. Cops are a thing. You can be a communist, a fascist, an ultra-liberal, or a moralist. The fascist one, I'm presuming, was when I clicked a button by accident. Because I forgot that it was implying racist things again. My honour is good. My people killed is... Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, what was I going to do? Sorry, I need to get back on track. We've run the numbers. We have to finish the dead body before we can learn about the pissing competition. Not taking alcohol. The lady, the traffic hooligan, my badge. The clothes in the trash. Joyce's info on the lynch. Something she wants to tell you. You just have to present her with your badge to hear it, or perhaps if you did whatever favour she can wear before now. Yeah. I need my badge for that one. Or I do that. Victims' tattoos. I wouldn't ask about that. Search for caller. Secret passages. Gotta get that sad song. I have a key to that house. Yes. A reality lowdown. No idea where you are. Later encourage you to ask others. Explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps rich people. I guess that's Joyce, huh? And there's also the Kuno stuff. Also finding these. Authority, getting the boots off after hours, and... because I want all the armor pieces. And I gotta send off the body once I've, what's the check I need to make on the body? It's perception, I believe. A perception check. Yes, I need to boost my hold on, I need to boost my perception. Hold on, I need to boost my perception. Hold on, I have a level up point. Hold on, I can... Kim, I've made my eyes stronger. It's time to go look at the fridge. I'm not holding my torch, but that's fine.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Okay, chat.
It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
I'm pressing the button. It's time. Lend me your strength, Twitch chat. Yes. Yes, give me your power, chat. Give me your strength. I must stare at a corpse.
Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
Squeeze his nose.
You pick it between your fingers. The mass feels large, very porous somehow. Keep crawling, lest you break it.
Fingers.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
No, maybe this feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, fragile, even through the latex. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darker.
Fuck yeah.
Keep going.
Kim, don't encourage me. Touch it with your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brain stem.
Stem?
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Feel around for.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex.
Deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. The undulations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Wrinkle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
Inspect the skull first.
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it, from the inside. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Shit. Out. I'm a fucking detective.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
Got it.
Good.
Rich in the background buzzes with excitement. Slowly pull your finger.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
A bullet.
The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under. Drop it. He wasn't.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-calibre. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Keep it, Lieutenant. A gift.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
Then it drops the bag in your hand. Feels light.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
All right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Ligament mark, fractured hyoid bone, was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Huh?
I did not just come up with this. I've had my doubts since you showed me the tracks, officer. Why did they carry
shit,
him
it's trying
over?
to do an ad.
Why not march him?
Fuck.
There is no
Stop it. Stop
satisfactory
adding.
explanation.
Stop doing ads. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna swap to the BRB screen just in case. This is doing ads. Bloody Twitch. I thought I had longer than that. Apologies all. Ah. Oh, da. Right. Oh. Frick, I was really hoping to finish that scene before the ad started. Oh well. I've been having a lot of... I'm not going to BRB, but I would suggest if you need a break, take a break. That's what these are here for. I mean, they're here to give Amazon money as well, but I will fight them at any turn about that, honestly. Recently I've been having a lot of Twitch ads just crash on me. Like, they've started playing the ads and then they've just broken, like, instantly. It's weird. Which is why I'm a bit more talkative today. Because, like, I'm fairly confident that Twitch is just bad at running ads. Which is funny to me. But yeah, Frig. Gut instinct. Oh. I've cracked the case wide open. Hope you're all doing well, by the way. I'm having a bit of a wobbly time. They have one job and no one knows what it is. Yeah, basically. Yeah, you know what? If the thing I do is like want to support me, just drop a donation. It'll go towards my capture card. Think of it as a Christmas present if you want. That's not the right thing I wrote. You know, I'm gonna just being on break. I'm plugging it. Donate. That's the donation link. Discord. That's not how you spell Discord. But it is how you do the thing. And that's where I do the stream announcements, and I intended to do more stuff in the Discord, but I've been having a bit of a break week. I've got a bright light shining in my face at all times to keep me from feeling sad. Twitch mutes its own ads. Bloody idiots. Blimey. God. Oh, they are incompetent, which is why, if you like, this is why I try not to encourage people to actually support. Like, I don't want Twitch to end, but they need to get their shit together. And, you know, preferably, like, Jeff Bezos should solve world hunger. Then I'd be a lot less unhappy about him existing. Oh, you know, treat your workers right, please, Jeff. Solve world Solve World Hunger quick, the usual. You could do so much. You could be the most liked man in history quite easily. And instead and instead Twitch can't play its own ads properly. But yeah, it's fine to ad block my stuff. Also, oh yeah, and speaking of potential Christmas stuff, I have a throne. It's a wish list that doesn't dox me, and I use it to... All the stuff right now is about supporting the stream. This is my hobby still. I'm not the most financially stable right now, but I right now do not want to take money that isn't going back towards the stream. So right now, all the proceeds from streaming, they're going towards a capture card so that I can do more stuff on stream. But yeah, and anything I am fine if you don't contribute. I am fine if you do contribute. But it's Christmas. It's a nice time to contribute things, and also it's a time where everyone is going to have so much money. Jeffrey owes me. I wish Jeff Bezos owed me $40 for this. He does not. That's $10 a viewer. Okay, but yes.
There have been other signs too. Small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them.
Find the bullet before you get fooled. That was a secret task.
We didn't fall for it, he thinks. There's pride in there.
I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But it will make finding them just a little easier.
Who would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
Maybe the bullet holds more answers? That was one of the option I didn't want to say, but okay.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Okay, what happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself,
Thank you.
but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
Be gone? What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
The word lingers in the air of the basement. Far away, ice cream makers are buzzing, and the sea wind blows outside. Detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Tell me something, Desmond.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
How do you like it in the fridge?
I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're a genius. A regular Corporangelo.
The autopsy, you said you have ancient mysteries.
Oh yes, Kobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and waterways. Ancient materials buried.
Yeah, to where, bro?
Just a small gulp away, my beloved Kobo. A small gulp away.
Hints. It's all hints. They're all hinting to the fact he got shot in the back of the throat. Oh, yes! Enough.
Come back later, Kobo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
I really want to steal the boots because I think it'll be fun, but the truth is I can't justify keeping the body around anymore. I'm bagging it. Oh! Robin, thank you! Hey! Time for me to eat some Halloween treat! I still have marshmallows. I still have so many marshmallows. Oh, when will I be free of the marshmallow? Bare fridge. But yeah, I can't justify it. Kim, you gotta deal with the body.
All right.
As soon as possible. He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. You will never own the full set now. May they rest in processing.
Yes, but it was the right thing to do.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Drag the corpse and drag it to them. Now I'm alone.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
What do I do with you?
The squished little thing has no idea. I know. You should find the gun that shot this bullet.
The gun that shot it. Find the gun that shot it.
That sounds like something a police detective would do. First, you should learn all you can about this little guy. Then find the gun that shot it and the person that gun belongs to. He used it to kill your victim. Neato.
Feel the bullet bag.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag.
Inspect the bullet cleanser.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
Or?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. Far away, Lieutenant Kitsuragi is flipping through stations in his Kanima. He is not here examining the bullet with you. He should be. He would find this very intriguing. Mention it to him later when he's here.
Of course. Certainly, King. Bullet has nothing safe in it. Wash off the death smell. Find the weapon. Something is glowing. Cafeteria window. Well, I'll save this level up until I need it, but I think I want to go. I should probably go shower, right? But while I'm passing through...
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Not time yet, but... Let's roll the dice, shall we, chat? Aid me. The button has been pressed. You have been summoned. Give me your powers, chat. Give me your strength. Together, we can look out of a window.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
Thing yet. That's fine. I got stuff to do. Important things, you know. Because I really need to take a bath. Kuno will tell me I smell. Otherwise, that would be very rude. That's fair to describe how rank it smells in here. They sent a poet.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now. Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you.
I want to live forever with the corpse smell. I do not. Rub myself a bath.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
Undress. Close your eyes. Submerge.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting. Like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies. You feel nice and lonely, and so tired.
Take the beer cans.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Imagine something.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Finger in the tub a little.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools.
Yes, that's a bath. Time to get out.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
Why didn't I use a towel? Did I not use a towel?
A mirror hangs on the wall, covered in steam. You cannot see yourself, just the outlines of a man. You have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
No, not yet. Not yet. Oh. Okay, so the current things are, I want to try and solve the drug case. I might want to do that, and some of the Kuno stuff might be good to do that when Kim's not here. Not that I particularly have any reason to not let him in on things, but like, you know. Okay, also, yep, some of these can definitely be sold. I probably need to sell. Yeah, this is the one that claims to be... this is the prepaid one, okay. That's the one where maybe I want to keep it. But these bottom things, I can probably just go sell them. Well, I've had a bath. I've bathed my stinky detective. Oh, let's have a chat with Gart.
Can I help you?
How about my bill for tonight?
Got the 20 real?
Oh, yeah.
Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
I forgot. Goodbye. I've just realised the thing I wanted to do was, not actually available, huh? That money, you know. Feel bad. Okay, so there's the... Oh, is this still up here, huh? I don't have a way up, but... he's there. Probably saw something from up there. And that one, I could work. I think last time I said I was going to go talk to the rich lady. I will do that, but I think I want Kuhn. I think maybe I should have him around for that. He helps.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay. There's a few things. And the greenhouse. I need to go this way around. So there's sort of two tasks. There's getting that lady to... this rich lady over here's quest done. And then there's getting the Union's quest done. And I think... you know what? I'm going to talk to her first. Why not, eh? See a reason not to.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
He pats her wet raincoat.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
Here's a coat like that. The rain is freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
She pulls her hood closer around her neck.
Yes, reality is your side case.
It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality.
Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
Puts down her thermal clap and looks at you. Chat, tell me if encephalopathy is a real world.
But then I'm no doctor.
It's a long sip of tea.
Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Oh. What is this acute encephalopathy?
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
Oh. Oh, it's a real thing. Neat.
She conveys it in short, cold bursts, trying not to invest too deeply in the condition of this doomed detective. In case he goes down later, souring the entire portfolio.
No, you got a lot right. No, I am not. What causes encephalopathy?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
It's definitely the drinking.
She nods slowly.
Yes, and perform autoerotic asphyxiation on yourself with your funny necktie out in the open somewhere.
Necktie, this isn't the time. It's not the time to jack it. What is... think of something close to you.
"6 kilometers southwest, in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, 'You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?' 'Yes, he lost his mind,' Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. 'Don't worry, Emil.' He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
The Revachol Citizens Militia.
Preciso mundo.
But what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
So I'm basically a thrall of foreign interests, and that's going to be the question is I require the guide. I'm a lackey of capital.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it.
Chile.
Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed, a true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you. So permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Say nothing.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
What are you?
What I am not is a basic term of reality.
Everyone wants to talk about themselves. She will, in time.
What is...
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all.
What is this?
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
I mean, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or 2.
What is Rue de Saint-Ghislaine 33A?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old.
She looks up at the crumbling facade.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
In them.
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off. Splat, splat.
The dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her throat.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her throat in a soaring motion.
Oh, she's done more art since yesterday, I think. Good on her.
Wonderful.
Oh, I almost misclicked. Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm somewhat of a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
What is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour. North of the 881 and Jamrock.
She looks around, her green raincoat flapping in the...
You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is it?
It's not really a sea. It's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
Vast, lukewarm and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What's the name of the island?
Caillou, as you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed-over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism, a fact.
What makes Revachol great then?
History, detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Who built the city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was it built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Here. Also, I'm zonking a little bit. I need to actually pay attention to what she's saying. Important. Yeah.
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So, an unimportant part of an important place. The merchant center of the world or periphery? Nobody's. I don't know. Chat, I'm going to let you vote on this one because I think maybe 1 is the one I'm going to go for. If there's a draw, but like, I'm not sure. Well, that decided. So we're in the periphery. Basically nobody's.
Speak for yourself, officer. I'm well known in certain parts. As to the place, you're right. We are.
He points off to the water where the skyscrapers rise.
A sparkle of lights on the horizon, like evening stars above the curvature of the planet.
Don't worry, Silver. Things are a bit... Twitch plugins are always a little jank. I hope it's working at least. Somebody clicked something, so I presume it worked. Unless I accidentally gave it the wrong key and somebody else's stream is somehow syncing up with mine quite nicely.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Say nothing. Observe the large body of water swelling. Cold.
She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence, slowly. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Late for what? I'm presuming you mean the revolution.
For the big time.
Her eyes light up, there's a flash of teeth.
The revolution?
Yep, she meant the revolution. And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
We got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
She's not gloating. It's a relieved celebration.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Tragedy.
Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
I had a deluge too in my head. Do not say that. Anyone else got shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Cowardly king.
I prefer the term risk-averse. King Guillaume was nobody's fool. He could smell a PR disaster brewing, so he got out alive, and his nephew Fricelle got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Wonderfully used there. Interesting choice. Who got the mineral rights then?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
Yeah. I guess that is the benefit of centrism, huh? You don't take a stand, you don't get shot. Well, unless the wrong people win.
She's one of them, of course.
Everyone got shot. Who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
He stomps her rubber-booted foot. Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Right. Fourth. The moral thing to do is to shoot, right?
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
Always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes I am, and also not. Again, it's like, am I a moralist? This is an are you okay type game. Yeah, I don't think I am a moralist. This doesn't sound particularly accurate to what I think the moral thing to do is.
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
That's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
What is that?
The girl in the old lady rags?
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags.
So a subculture.
She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
I understand everything. Make it more complicated somehow.
I can't. That's how simple it is. One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want. Capital has the ability to subsume all critiques into itself. Even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead.
Fuck.
All right. What next?
I think that's it for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Yeah, while I'm here, I've talked to Everett.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Smiles carefully. Rainbow socialist. What if I liked him? I was doing my job.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like passing some information, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
God, what a fucking bitch. I'm not sure what Rainbow Socialist means in this context. To be fair, does the detective?
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Oh dear. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him. So very, very helpful. And how is that going? Do you have any leads on that gun?
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Yes. As you said.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun?
Your gun, yes. Do you want to talk about something else now?
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
He seems to be in some sort of loop.
Everett is helping.
Well, that's not good. Looks fine over here. You sure it's not some sort of glandular problem?
What is happening?
No, it's not that. It's... I have no idea. This is bad.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Executive function is completely shot. I keep pushing buttons and nothing is happening.
Oh God, I need Kim. Mr. Everett is helping me. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Sweetheart, please stop repeating that now.
Helping me find my gun.
Please.
Mr. Everett is find my... Everett is helping me find my gun.
Yes, Mr. Everett. This gossiping idea was terrible on my part. I take it back.
Everett is helping me find my gun.
The woman scans her surroundings as though a neurologist might magically appear.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Your skin crawls.
Mr. Everett is helping him find his gun.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Do you want me to take you to a hospital, sir?
Things were going so well before. There's no other option. The process must be interrupted. You think we should turn him off and back on again?
Mr.
Officer!
Mr. Everett is...
find my gun.
Yeah, we need to pull the plug. There's nothing else to do. Are you not afraid it'll kill him? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
Detective! Is everything all right in there?
What happened?
I'm not sure exactly, but you seem to be caught in some sort of loop.
Loop?
Never mind the details. We've wasted enough time as it is. What matters is that you seem to have got out of it. Now, please ask me something else before it happens again. Something that, preferably, doesn't include the words Mr. or Everard.
Oh, I'm so tempted to click it again. The money you gave me. Would that make things weird if I shared information, I mean?
Weird? Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see, even when it comes to trade secrets. Which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine. But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between friends.
I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
I spoke with the lorrymen who I heard about.
Word has travelled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
Also, do you know anything about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Why? How is you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question.
Oh.
Protocol keeps her from it.
Oh, she recognizes them, but I need to do something for her before she can. That's all for now, then. But also, I may have realization of the Shoal Special Administrative Region Galu, Indian Ocean Coalition Government Command. Name after name of none of them is familiar. They seem real, but something is wrong. You feel like a kid looking at stickers on the fridge. Move on. The Apricot Company, World Games 34. You can almost see your hand reaching out for them. Scratch at the cord, see if they. It feels like the most important of all the thoughts. The one you truly must. Yeah. Yes, I must. Let's see what we found. Voice is willing to ask a question. Ask one. Okay, I thought I'd covered them all. But
You're back.
I guess I do need to do
more lessons in basic
What's
reality.
the RCM again?
Nothing more
Yeah,
nor yes. That means not de jure. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me, and if those authorities
okay, so I guess it's the conceptualization that's the only one I haven't done at this point. Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun, though. This is important to remember. Can I go in here and have a chat with her?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock again?
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Hold on, who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
From within comes the faint sound of a broom sweeping across the concrete floor.
The police. Open the door.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Always echo with their cackle, but I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished.
Backyard door? There must be another entrance to the east.
Ah, so that's something I can do, but I was going to talk to you. I just wanted to say hi. Saw you yesterday. How are you doing?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
So you want to talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell me something about the murder victim's missing armour.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
An armour art? Art for the body?
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time!
She waves her hand in a general westward direction, and there's a little girl wearing the gloves there.
No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
So you're a little sad suddenly. Catch you later. Nice to have a little chat, I guess. Well, that'll be a way to find some of the armour, I guess. Everybody's helping me find my gun.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Doing lights on his phone's mirror.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Yeah. Balcony with a view to the yard.
What's that noise down there?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice, despite the cold his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
No trouble for me, I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk with you.
Is it really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinet's standards.
What did you do last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
When was that?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Snow blankets the old patio chair. Dead house plants and neighbouring windows are black.
He's deflecting. He's young with a sharp memory. He hasn't had time to drown it in booze and chemicals.
You haven't answered my question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent.
I need to get inside this apartment. Can you help?
Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. I have to run.
Tell your name then, I guess?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Well, that's shit.
Martin Martinez? Good local name.
Rhetoric, no! Alright, we'll talk later, Martin.
No. We won't.
Takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out of the sunny balcony with a dying hiss.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
What Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just please don't leave me.
Trash?
His head in confusion.
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
Listen, I really have to go.
The flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the rail.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Shit. So yeah, this man's gay as hell. Okay. I am forced once again to be the straight.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Ah, found the spare key, I guess. And yep, smoke on the balcony. Mysterious stranger smoke on the balcony apartment builder. You know something about the murder, find out where he lives and question him again. Oh, yeah. No, I think Burton shifts a little. Someone's watching from within. That might be his house then, huh? Can't get into the apartments yet. I do have the key.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Press your ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
Use Manana's key to unlock the door.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft. A whistle.
I mean, I have to see what's in it, don't I? Oh. I thought it would make me fight this a bit, but peek around the corner. This would be robbery. Small cookies were closed. Guests staying over. More. Oh, it's robbery if I take things. Oh. A title called The Hidden World of Waking Sticks. It's with the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
Bow down before the flag.
The flag accepts your honorable salute with quiet dignity. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Move on. Don't touch it. Smell of disinfectant in the room. Smells like chemical. Whoever lives here admires the fair-haired fancy heroes with big muscles. Fresh shirt. It's time. I need resources. I need to solve the murder. You understand? It's for the greater good. You understand? It's all just for the greater good. It's all just for the greater good, right? It's fine. It's all for the greater good. It's all just for the greater good. You understand? Dressed in spotless gleaming white shirt, the kind that Sirius when Mayor Sirius in surly offices, not yet piss-soaked or cum-stained. Yes. A thinking man's shirt. Wait, hold on a second. Did I not put on the glasses? Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Fine. I have unlocked the door. And I think I cannot risk that. I am not... I don't want to go into those apartments without Kim. But I'm also very aware that Twitch is trying to make me play the ads. Okay. I'm going to put the music back on for these ones, actually. While I'm away, everybody, I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads. Tell me, everyone, and I'm going to refill my drink water, and I suggest you do the same. Everyone at home, tell me what your favourite egg is. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can just change the eye expression. Toe options.
You have to go to the main menu and...
Oh no! Jesus Christ, are you okay? Are you okay? Forget that cis men existed for a second there, Dax. Yeah. Good enough for you. Yeah, again, by being a clunkier game, it's a kind of a better stealth game. What the fuck? Never seen that one before. Don't worry. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I'm the elite sniper. Don't you know? The elitist. Snipers. Oh.
Everything alright?
Elite. Dax is a side stream. Elite sniper. A lot of visual information. It's collapsing off screen there. Yeah. There we are. I went for a walk yesterday, and my legs have hurt ever since. I keep saying to people that I don't really feel like the flipping taking several days to recover from going for a walk is normal, but people don't believe me. I don't know why. Why don't they believe me? Ah, my bone. Oh. My bone. Record.
require a sacrifice of calcium. Calcium. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm not gonna do anything for a little bit because I'm just gonna. Oh, do I have a point? I do not, because I am internalizing. To know that I'm 14 good cop, bad cop, and I've got honor. And oh no, what did I do that was fascist? Oh no, what did I do? Oh. I'm being hypercritical of myself. I guess it was because I was like, oh no, the communists kill people, that's bad. But also, like, I refuse to. Whatever. It's fine. Fine. It's only almost midnight. Let's spend some time around town, I guess. Oh, hello. I've just noticed something. My perception being higher is giving me more things I see. Hey, bit of cash. Uh-oh, wait a second. It has just dawned on me, now I think about it, that I'm a bit short on rent, huh? Hey, buddy. Yeah, drunk. Never talk to these dudes.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
And the man says to his partner,
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
I get a bonus for acting without hesitation, I guess. Oh.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Take in the surround.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène-Luc Edelbrock sends the Samarin heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanicha, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes.
It's time for a last glance. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can maintain no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. His shoulder lets in outrage.
What the hell is your problem?
Problem I don't understand.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
Oh, petanque, I understand.
No, you don't. Our petanque game is ruined. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
I don't have a ball, but will this do? I like the shot put ball.
Will this... No, it will goddamn not.
Thank you, officer.
This
This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
Mon Dieu. All right, fine. What do you want, officer?
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Oh, René, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you.
Gaston really doesn't want to be shot by a cop. I guess.
I'm
Don't
an
tell me
old
about the
man.
gun.
Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
Slight sigh.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
I saw a picture in there. You looked happy. Girl.
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Someone speaks with a soft voice. I've seen something out like murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on, why were you on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
So who's working your shift that night?
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
You're suddenly very old, tired. Can you only be unguarded for a week?
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back into the job market. No! Oh no! Rent out his services. That's the problem. You feel like I was trying to repeat wage work is a dead end. Something wrong with tire collecting is my side thing too. I guess it. Big guy looking after the small. Everyone working together. Love it.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
There's a grimace of pain in the old soldier's face. Looks like he wants to argue but can't find words. Finally his lips move. Got it, thanks.
Yes. Like I said, I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Up again. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
Most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
Oh yeah, everyone is helping me find my gun. Everyone's helping me find my gun. Accidentally kept them up by not speaking to them earlier. I'm missing things. Everyone's helping him find his gun. Yeah, I have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen.
Ah.
On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
The titles bear with me, but I think the next one might be that actually. Hold on. Need to refresh the page to see if one of my mods has changed my title. I will find that very funny. They have not. Good to know. I'm fairly sure mods can do that. Not entirely sure. I haven't really had the... Again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing. This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was it made by a sea monster rising from the depths?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's crafted by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
Yeah, out squeezing a ball in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
Beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
That sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
He says, looking down at the soil.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
On the coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Actually, I already know all this. I just wanted to know if you do too.
Yes, damn it. I know. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked too.
There was a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Dark shadow runs across his face.
Well, it's your own downfall. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
That's how it should be. Or... I don't think I want to tell them my opinion. Nothing, I don't think, I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Yeah, he's a royal guard, he's still wearing the uniform.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighed.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
I feel like that's not... I feel like that's not what communists want. How does Philippe III factor into this?
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. It had nothing to do with anything.
Who was this Frizzle?
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
The old veteran fought that and massages check. You mentioned Guillermo?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Actually, the suzerain.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's borders when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
I can't divulge that information.
I understand. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These BMs are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
It's actually Philippe near the roundabout.
Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
This guy talks a lot like, people in England do sometimes. What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asks, obviously annoyed.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
He seems to go to a broom with a pride about the part they use cocaine for clarity of vision.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
The king was just high off his ass all the time.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
Seems like That seems a bit harsh. But, that about high around sounds interesting.
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Okay. Well, let's talk about something else then.
Right.
Composure isn't high, but it is a white chip.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven. Although he was a clown.
He adds.
But he was our clown. Ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Thank you for your time. It's quite fun that it's the same VA as Measurehead, actually. Oh, also, I got another level up and I opened the door for Everard. I've done Everard, no, yep. I definitely fucked something up. I did ask him about the photo. She got me stuff. I can now sell a photo of a happy couple if I want. Yeah. And apparently this gun is broken. Yeah. Nice to know it's broken before I try to shoot someone with it and realise it's broken, but...
I have really outdone myself.
It's a bite of a sandwich.
This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Gotta add that to the wiki. I mentioned
René,
arse again.
It's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Oh, I actually want to buy it for the sandwich in real life. I'm not taking it. You mentioned who is that?
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
Almost imperceptibly small tremble in his...
His tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak on the matter.
Are you both know her?
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
He looks forward, but then grabs his chest and stops. I'm not going to intervene. I want to see.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. You...
War veteran looks at you and nods.
No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
What happened to her?
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she...
Was this the right word?
Died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
Departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
I do think she was indecisive. Do you think she made a choice?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry.
And his eyes is happy instant.
She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
It's a bit odd.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
He suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
Thank you for sharing.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
What do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Really? You know absolutely nothing?
No, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are a good guy, officer. I can see that.
Then help him, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
It's a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Jesus, Renee, be nice.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, Renee? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know him?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. The blind leading the blind doesn't even begin to describe it, is what he said.
What a prick. The officer was addressing me, not you, Captain. Where were we?
Are you? I'm fairly sure you're not.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways?
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
He got his friend the job. That's why they hired him, because he knew the boss.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate this socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
So what are the little things you do for Everard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
Are things you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's all for now.
Thank you, officer, for being a consummate professional. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Goodbye for now. Rigid chirps and swallows fill the air. I'm wondering if I can fish some stuff out of the river. The ugliest man I know, Renee. I'll try and get to the bottom of his thing later. Scribble between the thighs of a page 3 girl. L'origine du disco. I really hope my French pronunciation isn't too bad. But also, I need to just quickly, Hey, bud.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Do you know anything about the traffic menace on the loose?
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
Didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over your roof?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop, and then moving on.
A vortex? Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I didn't really know what to make of it, but I know it meant something.
I think you might be able to aid my investigation, by the way.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Anything you know about hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
And that's it. Yeah.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colours.
Anything about the missing gun? Ken?
Sure thing.
Have people from Everett Clare's union come to track it?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Thank you for that. Let's talk about something else.
Sure, man.
How much is sell?
Sure. Let me have a look.
I am not selling him the photo of the corpse photo.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I can sell this photo of the happy couple. Yours. Funny. Gorgeous gun, but it is broken. Ugh. I'll sell it. Gets me a room.
I'm not purchasing anymore, and especially that tie.
Your mother is a necrotic object!
Another time, perhaps.
Yeah. Oh, perception. Hello.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other guard.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
Sniff the t-shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
What's the deal with the man on this t-shirt?
That's the man from Hjelmdal walking away as his village burns.
He's surprised at your non-recognition. Lie, sire, for no reason.
I was a very sheltered child. My parents only let me read boring books about ordinary people, and the man from Hjelmdal looks extraordinary.
That's very sad, man. Then you missed out on some pretty well executed, albeit repetitive, adventure literature. The man from Hjelmdal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla, mostly what is nowadays Arda NFD. He left his native village of Hjelmdal after his son was kidnapped. having many exciting adventures and killing many enemies with his swords. But he lost his family in the process. Tragic stuff, really.
How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
Sounds like a good deal, though. I wouldn't really know.
Oh, it is.
Can you just give it for free then?
But why?
Perhaps I could repay you in some other way?
I deal in goods, not services.
Ooh, lowers my authority, but... Ooh, up physical instrument and shivers. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm going for it.
Welcome to Hyomdal, officer.
Oh, thank you, friend. Time for me to put on a Finally, I can wear this outfit. Good job, by the way, Silver. You're doing... Oh, because I know about the Hyomdal series, I can now look at it again. Oh, hold on. No. Detective?
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
I wish I could afford that right now, but I just can't. And
you see rows of toys, big men on big horse, big men on...
A classic set.
This set of...
You're probably... I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you... Maybe.
He seems to
I've
have his
accidentally...
own take on...
Yeah, I forgot you can't buy any of those apart from the one I've already bought. We are approaching the middle of the night in-game at this point. I'm having a wander. I should not buy any trousers. Probably, right? I feel like buying things from this dude is a bad decision to be making. I feel like perhaps...
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember?
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you actually support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
Or you could not make this about corruption and go with something even wilder.
Oh. Not saying employer, I'm a policeman. A guy told me he made to live, otherwise it's game over and I don't want to die. Investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk-reward ratio is insane.
I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about?
Well, if I get 10 real, I can afford the boombox. 10 real.
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
I'll leave it to you for now. Hey! Thanks for the $10, nerd! I'm gonna spend it on a boombox!
The boomboxes wait.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Roy? Ah, one. This is the reel-to-reel boomboxes everyone's a little banged up, a little tripped, and honestly, not that loud either. Although, excels at being carried on the shoulder and I need to play audio tape music and blast music in the face of unsuspecting strangers. Yes! Good. Finally. Yes.
still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Change your mind about your friend, the lady driver.
What? But I told you she's my friend. Please don't make me give her up, detective. Get someone else. There's a ton of drivers here.
Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. It's important. I can't blow it.
You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
Imagine it, an explosion of stars. Goodbye world of men, money, and machines.
I'll drop the matter.
Thank you, friend.
I really don't want to. Oh. That's the thing, isn't it? Hold on, I can... I don't have bullets, I guess. Yeah, no, I can... Got plenty of shirts. This shirt is almost useless at this point, admittedly. Half-life. I think I'm half-life. I think the reaction speed might be better than perception for a little bit. Because I got stuff I need to do, and that stuff is I need to have a little talk with my racist friend over here.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off
I
again?
found this mug in the trash. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
I need more half-light. Could do it. Could do it. That's not who I want to be, but... who I want to be. I'll find something else that can boost my half-light at some point. Probably something. Sure. Then I'll put on my gloves. And I'll beat the shit out of a man. What's up? He's still being racist to me, even though I'm not. Even though Kim's not here.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the...
bit more cash.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the bit.
Endurance will not boost that.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles. A colourful display of...
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Okay. Are you still out? You're still chatting? I guess you are. Oh, it's kind of late. I should be going to bed with my boombox. Then I'll have Kim back.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority.
What?
In Martinez, you are no one.
Why are you so aggressive?
I am being aggressive? Listen, you moral and unlucky. You are part of a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you are their bodyguard.
Fuck yeah.
Tall Rorschach and take a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Like that, good stuff. Funny. Nope's wrong. Wasn't strong. Right, good start. Alright, good start. Let's take a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans?
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
You're gonna do to me.
What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Uh-huh. Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Okay. As requires.
Again, you find yourself looking at.
So I just see if there was any difference at different times of day, but hold on. Can I cannot pick up the bottles off the table. That would be very funny if I could. I guess it's Titus is the only one I can talk to. But just considering some
Can I help you?
How about my bill?
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, there you go.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Okay. Bye-bye. So, hi.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
You know, while Kim's not here, I'd really like to hear about more cryptids.
Of course, dear. Is there a particular cryptid that you're interested in learning about?
What's the tiniest cryptid?
I thought we'd agreed on just one cryptid, sweetie.
Just one or two more, Lena, please.
Can't say no to that. Well, the smallest cryptid is the Cryobacter catlensis, a unicellular bacterium. It was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Katla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Migenou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Migenou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate, certainly from before recorded history. Migenou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Like she injected herself with it?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
I don't understand. Why are you prolonging your life? Being alive is terrible.
Oh, sweetie. It's not all quite so awful, but prolonging one's life does seem to come with risks. After Migenou treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
That's dangerous, Chris.
The gnome of Jeroma.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, it is. None of his victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue. It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
Any photos of it?
Alas, no. And the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Are there any invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
What's that?
The Col de Mama d'Aqua, or Thin Whisper of Sound. And that's precisely what it seems to be. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. It's very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Sound like?
Like nothing. It's such a high-pitched sound that us humans can't hear it, nor can other animals. It could be ringing right outside your window and you wouldn't even know it. Could be anywhere. Everywhere, even.
How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 1920s, a group of Areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Just nod eagerly.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest-pitched bat calls.
She transforms, when speaking about these strange animals, into a confident woman.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Col de Mama d'Aqua, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Oh.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
Name them?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mama d'Aqua they followed individually.
Could be here right now.
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
Why is it so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mama d'Aqua's. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing.
Cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population.
Great regret washes over her. A winding cloth.
After that, The corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Koltama Madakwa population anywhere.
Interesting.
What about what?
This would be an educational study we need to discuss.
Of course, dear.
And it's the... Yeah, there's not a person in here right now.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent...
Okay, yeah. Trying to open it even with a crowbar will not get through. Hold on. Well, I saw a woman down there that I didn't recognise. Hold on. You're not interactable, you're just a... Sorry. I think. I'm wondering if Kim's back. Kim does not seem to be back. Well, I guess. Oh.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Well, time to go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
Well, the system's fault. The system failed me.
Yes, your body is a system, and it's failing you because you're failing it.
Hey, wasn't the express to fuck all, Burrow?
Now you've gone off the rails, baby. Now you're stuck sitting here by the tracks, admiring the wreck around you. You just can't help it, looking at yourself. The sum total of your accomplishments. You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I will. I like looking at people all the time.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Good morning. Fuck, man. Where's my boy Kim? Timothy? Also, I guess I'm just... I have to turn the boombox off. I love that this exists. Also, I want to hit the background music again. Him back. My boy, him. He's back.
Yes?
My boy's back. We've gained some additional RCMs by the looks of things. Well, it looks like Twitch is trying to start an ad. So I'm going to do another. Honestly, I'm quite tired. My brain hurts a bit, and I think, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I've made good progress, and there's stuff that I'll be doing immediately next time. Talking to these people. It's not the worst place to take a break, yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming to a stream. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah, no, I need to have a sandwich and go to bed, basically. Because that's where my brain's at this point. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Sorry to see you. I'm gonna get through this game. Like, day 2 went quicker than I remember day 1 going. But then maybe I just did more stuff that took time. But yeah. I can deal with the RCM, I can deal with Kuno's stuff that I can get round to. Maybe I'll find a way to convince maybe I'll find a way to beat up a racist. I don't know. They never emailed me back, Aria. They still haven't responded. I have a Discord. If you do a donate, it will help me buy a capture card. And also throne is gift. That's not how you spell throne. You know what? I might as well just put the misspelling as an alternate version of that command at this point. Jesus Christ. But yeah. Yeah, understandably, they never got back to me, and I'm still sad about that. Thrawn, no! Do not summon Thrawn here. Illegal. Okay, where's the? I just gotta check who's on Twitch, right? Who's doing twitching right now? Who be twitching? Who's twitching? Germa I opened the front page and the first thing I see is Germa with tape over his mouth. I'm not gonna check what that's about. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit, I am feeling real wonky. Let's just send you over to Pank. Pank's a safe bet. Is Pank a safe bet? Probably. I mean, they're a confirmed pervert. Yeah, I need to get I need to sleep. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, Call of the Lamb happening. I'm fairly sure Pank will not murder you all. Arya, no! Arya, no! That's a crime, Arya! Arya, that's recursion. If you do that, it'll break space-time. Arya! Oh shit, I didn't charge my headphones. Oh, it's fine. But yeah, thank you all for being the stream friends. I'm glad. I'll be fine in a bit. It's just that I'm a bit zonked. But it's streaming's real good. And I'm glad that I get to do it. It's a fun hobby. And well, I'm just checking the calendar and being like, oh, there are things. Oh no, I'm out of time to ramble. Shit, I did this wrong. I mucked it up. Bye, everybody. I'm going to press the run ad buttons quick as an experiment while nobody's actually here. Let's see. That work? It does not seem to work. Well, VOD viewers, you learned that the ads might not work that way. I'm not sure.